Come closer, but not too close, because silence is not always empty. Sometimes it is waiting, and if you listen long enough, you may hear something that was never meant to speak again. There is a village where no one speaks after sunset, not because they fear the dark, but because the dark listens back. Long ago, the dead were buried with prayers, with songs, names, and tears. Now they are buried with silence. And silence is a dangerous thing, because silence does not forget. It keeps things, it holds them, until one day it gives them back. It began with a sound, not loud, not violent, just wrong. Alma heard it first. Late at night, when the wind rested and even the insects dared not sing, she heard it. Beneath her floor, talk, talk, talk. 3 knocks, slow, measured. Alma sat up, her breath shallow, her ears straining against the silence. She waited. Nothing. She forced a small laugh, told herself it was rats or the wood shifting or her imagination. But deep inside, something new. Then it came again. Talk, talk, talk. Slower this time, as if something beneath her was learning how to knock. Morning came, but peace did not. Alma went to the elders, who sat beneath the old tree as they always had. When she spoke, their eyes changed, not with surprise, but with recognition. One elder leaned forward and asked quietly, "Did you answer?" Alma shook her head. No. The oldest among them closed his eyes and exhaled slowly. Good, he said, because once you answer, they know you hear them. Alma felt the air tighten around her. Who, she asked, but no one answered, because some answers are worse than fear. That night, Alma did not sleep. She lay still, eyes open, waiting, listening. The knocking did not return. And somehow that was worse, because silence means something is listening. Then a voice came, faint, dry, broken. Alma, her blood turned cold. We are still here. Her body refused to move. You buried us before we finished speaking. The floor beneath her bed shifted. By morning, Alma was gone. No footprints, no struggle, no sound. Only one thing remained. Her floor was open, as if something beneath it had been released. The village gathered. No one cried, because slowly they remembered. Years ago there had been sickness, fear, panic. Burials done too quickly, graves closed before silence had truly come. Some had not been dead, and now something remembered. That night no one slept, and from every corner of the village the sounds began. Talk, talk, talk. Under huts, under paths, under graves. Knocking, whispering, calling names. Let us out. We are still here. We remembered. The ground was no longer quiet. The silence had broken. The elders warned them. Do not respond. Do not listen. Do not speak back. But fear is not patient. A small boy heard something different. A voice he knew. Soft, gentle, My child opened the ground for me. His mother, he ran without thinking, fell to his knees. And he answered, Mother, the earth split open. Morning came, and with it the truth. The graves were open, all of them, and they came out, slowly, bodies not whole but not gone, eyes empty but aware. Their mouths moved, whispering the same words. We were never finished. They did not attack, they did not run. They walked, as if returning to a life that had refused to end. The elders finally spoke. We buried them in silence, so their voices remained. The earth kept their words until it could not anymore. And now they will not stop speaking. The villagers covered their ears. But it did not matter, because the voices were no longer outside. They were inside. Days passed, but silence never returned. Even in daylight, the whispers remained. People stopped speaking, stopped thinking, because the dead spoke louder, and louder, and louder, until the living became quiet. Travelers who pass near that place say they hear something strange. Not screams, not cries, but voices layered over voices, trying to finish sentences that never ended. So if you ever hear knocking beneath your feet, do not answer, do not listen, because some of the dead were never meant to be buried in silence. And once they start speaking, they never stop. If you heard something while listening, pause. Listen again, because sometimes it is not the story answering you. The dead do not always rest. Sometimes they wait to be heard. If you felt it, the fire is still alive. Subscribe for more echoes from the ancestors. Come.